Good evening, everyone. I call the City Council Committee of the Whole meeting for Wednesday, July 6th to order. A lot of things going on. Terrible tragedy in Illinois. Thank you. We'll have a moment of silence. Please lead everybody in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Alderman Grip. Deputy City Clerk, Mr. Brian Krupp, you're on.
Dunn.
Here.
Kelly. McGinnis.
Here.
Lee.
Here.
Grip.
Here.
Condon.
Here.
Cornett.
Here.
Dickman.
Here.
Jobson.
Here.
And Ortez.
Here.
9 present, Your Honor.
Roger that. Thank you, Mr. Krupp. So everyone, again, welcome. As we begin the meeting of the City Council Committee of the Whole, I'd like to welcome everybody in attendance and anybody who's viewing on any particular electronic device. Respectfully welcome your questions and comments and opinions, but please keep in mind as you share with the council, you're sharing with everybody throughout the region. Happy you're participating in your city government, but ask that please your participation reflect the common desire we all share to keep or help Davenport be a better place for everyone, especially for the folks in here. If you have your cell phone, I'd ask you to please put it on silent or turn it off, simply so it doesn't get in the way of anybody talking. If you want to address the council, please come to the podium. The microphone's above you. If it's an agenda item or public business, you'll have 5 minutes. We'd love to know your name, ward, or address, and if you're not from here, love to know where you are. We'll be respectful of you. Please be respectful of us. Thank you. City Administrator Spiegel, any update?
Nothing this evening, Your Honor.
Roger that. Thank you. 4 public hearings, all under Public Works. So that's Alderman Dunn and Alderman Kelly or Alderwoman McGinnis. I'll just say you. Alderman Dunn, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Open the first public hearing on the plan specification and estimated cost for the Kelling Street and West Central Park Avenue sump pump abatement project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. This public hearing is closed. I open the second public hearing on the plan specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the Gaines Street to West 30th Street to West 32nd Street and West 32nd Street, Gaines Street to Western Avenue resurfacing project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. This public hearing is closed. I open the third public hearing on the plan specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the FY 2023 Seal Coat Road Rehabilitation Program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. This public hearing is closed. And I open the fourth public hearing on the plan specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the CY 2022 pedestrian curb ramp retrofit program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this public hearing? Seeing none, I move to close the public hearing.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. This public hearing is closed, and back to you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman Dunn. Next item is petitions, communications. I said it yesterday, so I'll make hopefully a shorter version. I just want to say thanks to all the staff that helped plan, coordinate, work together, during, after the big red, white, and boom. 7,000 people in the ballpark, thousands and thousands along the riverfront, from the way west to the way east, and places in between. All those folks leaving together, police helping that maneuver, keeping stuff safe, everybody working together, particular city staff coordinating, setting up, and doing all that. So quite the effort, quite the planning, quite the coordination, and as far as I'm concerned, quite the end product. So thank you very much for that. I see Alderman Ortiz.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll be having a fourth ward meeting July 18th from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Kepi Building located inside the fairgrounds. The Mississippi Valley Fair is fast approaching. I'll have Sean Loader there to answer any questions that anybody might have. So anybody in the fourth ward or city for that matter would like to come and have a hour of information and talk, is more than welcome. So 6 to 7, July 18th at the Kepi Building. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman Ortiz. Alderwoman Lee.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. There's two things that you have opportunities for. The first one is the Partners of Scott County Watershed is doing their summer water sampling on Saturday, July 16th from 8 to noon. This is open to anybody. They really need volunteers. They teach you how to do it. You get pizza and T-shirts afterwards. And the Partnership for Scott County Watershed is really the only ones, because DNR is underfunded, the Department of Natural Resources, the only one who's actually sampling the waters in Scott County to see where we have impaired waters. And so you have a chance to help with that as a citizen scientist. Volunteers of all ages and backgrounds are welcome. And again, this is July 16th, Saturday, from 8 to noon. And just go to Partners of Scott County Watersheds, and you can sign up there. It's a lot of fun. And then the other thing I just wanted to bring up is Nahant Marsh. The city, of course, owns land out at the marsh and the education center. So we have a vested interest in that. And right now is a lovely time to go out and take a walk. A lot of the wildflowers are in blossom. We were out there the other day and saw all sorts of wildlife and birds, everything from herons to turtles to muskrats to all sorts of birds. And it's just beautiful right now, and I just really encourage everyone to go out and take a walk. They've got lovely trails. They've got a blind where you can overlook the marsh, and the animals can't see you, but you can see them. And you can also, adopt an animal. They've got a little reptile zoo out there inside, and we've adopted Bob, the three-toed box turtle, which is kind of fun. But there's, and that helps take care of the animals and keep Nahant moving. They've also got a mitigation bank where if somebody wants to fill in a wetland and they need to have a certain number of acres to make up for the wetland that they're trying to get a permit for, Nahant also has a mitigation bank where they can buy the credits out there. And right now, that mitigation bank is just covered in flowers. It's really beautiful. So I'm just encouraging you all to go out there and take a look at it. And because we're there, it's part of the city, and we have a vested interest in it. So I'm just encouraging you all to go out and have a good time. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Alderwoman Lee. Alderman Cornett.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd just like to remind everybody, Party in the Park, Marquette Street Park, tomorrow night, 5:30 to 7:30. Bring the kids and have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Cornett. Anyone else? Very good. We'll move on to the action items for discussion. There's 3 areas: community development, public safety, public works, and finance. The first area is community development. Alderman Grip and Alderwoman Lee will discuss. Alderman Grip, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Item number 1 is a third consideration ordinance for case REZ 22-03, being the request of the City of Davenport on behalf of VSM Holdings LLC to rezone the west 100 feet of Lot 2 of Pheasant Ridge First Edition from R2 Single Family Residential District to C3 General Commercial District. Anyone from the public here to comment? Any comments from the council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 2 is a third consideration ordinance for case ROW 22-03, being the request of VSM Holdings LLC to vacate unimproved right-of-way west of Elmore Avenue and south of Pheasant Creek. Anyone from the public here to comment? Anyone from the council? This item will move on. And item number 3 is a resolution of support for case ANX 22-01 for the annexation of 48.91 acres, more or less, of territory located southeast of Slopertown Road and Hillendale Road to the City of Davenport, Iowa. Anyone from the public here to comment on this item? Anyone from the council? Seeing no one, this item will move on. Alderwoman Lee, will you please set our agenda?
Yes, thank you very much. I move that items 1, 2, and 3 be placed on the consent agenda.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Are there any opposed? That concludes community development, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman Griffin, Alderwoman Lee. The next area is public safety. Alderman Jobson and Alderwoman Dickman will discuss. Alderman Jobson, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. There are 5 items under the public safety agenda, starting with number 1, second consideration ordinance amending Schedule 7 of Chapter 10.96 entitled No Parking by adding Christie Street along the west side from Locust Street to Kirkwood Boulevard. Is there anyone from public wishing to comment on this item? Anyone from council? Seeing none, that item will move on. Item number 2, second consideration ordinance amending Schedule 7 of Chapter 10.96 entitled No Parking by adding various streets along the odd-numbered addresses in Prairie Heights subdivision. Is there anyone from public wishing to comment on this item? Anyone from council? Seeing none, that item will move on. Item number 3, a resolution approving street, lane, or public ground closures on the listed dates and times to hold outdoor events. I'll read each of these components before asking for comment. First, Heather Davis, Arlington Avenue, Neighborhood Block Party, 3114 Arlington Avenue, Saturday, July 23, 2022, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Closure, Arlington Avenue from East 30th Street to East 32nd Street. Next, Tammy Trice, Heatherton Good Neighbor Project Block Party, 3300 block of Heatherton Drive, Saturday, July 23, 2022, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Closure, Heatherton Drive from West 29th Street to North Elsie Avenue. Next, Kelly Acres, West 43rd Street, Neighborhood Block Party, 1315 West 43rd Street, Saturday, July 23, 2022, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Closure, West 43rd Street from Washington Street to Taylor Street. Next, Daiquiri Factory, Kilkenny's Carriage House and Max, 3rd Street Bix Bash Music Fest, 300 block of West 3rd Street, 9 a.m. Friday, July 29, 2022 to 6 a.m. Sunday, July 31, 2022. Closure, West 3rd Street from Ripley Street to Harrison Street. Next, the Office Bix Party, 116 West 3rd Street, Saturday, July 30, 2022, after the Bix 7 race until 1 a.m. Closure, northernmost parking lane and 2 travel lanes on 3rd Street from Main Street to 116 West 3rd Street. And last, Anissa Quinn, Community Block Party, 1831 Grand Avenue, Saturday, July 30, 2022, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Closure, Grand Avenue from Kirkwood Boulevard to Locust Street. Is there anyone from public wishing to comment on any of these items? Anyone from council? Seeing none, that item will move on. Item number 4, motion approving noise variance requests for outdoor events on the listed dates and times. I will read all of these before asking for comment. Tammy Trice, Heatherton Good Neighbor Project Block Party, 3300 block of Heatherton Drive, Saturday, July 23, 2022, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Outdoor music over 50 dBA. Next, Heather Davis, Arlington Avenue Block Party, 3114 Arlington Avenue, Saturday, July 23, 2022, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Outdoor music over 50 dBA. Next, Daiquiri Factory, Kilkenny's Carriage House and Max, 3rd Street Bix Bash Music Fest, 300 block of West 3rd Street, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Friday, July 29, 2022, and 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. Saturday, July 30, 2022. Outdoor music band over 50 dBA. Next, the Office Bix Party, 116 West 3rd Street, Saturday, July 30, 2022, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Outdoor music over 50 dBA. And last, Anissa Quinn, Community Block Party, 1831 Grand Avenue, Saturday, July 30, 2022, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Outdoor music over 50 dBA. Is there anyone from public wishing to comment on any of these items? Anyone from council? Seeing none, that will move on. And then last, item number 5, motion approving beer and liquor license applications. I'll read those components under Section A, new license, new owner, temporary permit, temporary outdoor area, location, transfer, etc. Stomp Box Brewing, 210 East River Drive, number 101, recurring extended outdoor area, July 30th to 31, license type, Class C liquor. Next, The Office, 116 West 3rd Street, recurring extended outdoor area, July 30 to 31, license type, Class C liquor. Next, Daiquiri Factory, 303 West 3rd Street, recurring extended outdoor area, July 29th to 31, license type, Class C liquor. Next, Max Tavern, 316 West 3rd Street, recurring extended outdoor area, July 29th to 31, license type, Class C liquor. Next, Carriage House, 312 West 3rd Street, recurring extended outdoor area, July 29th to 31, license type, Class C liquor. Next, Dam View Inn, 410 East 2nd Street, recurring extended outdoor area, July 28th to 31, license type Class C liquor. Next, Kilkenny's Pub and Eatery, 300 West 3rd Street, recurring extended outdoor area, July 29th to 31, license type Class C liquor. Next, Rudy's Tacos, 3944 Elmore Avenue, new license, license type Class C liquor. Kasai, 1035 West Kimberly Road, recurring extended outdoor area, July 16th, Rock the Lot, license type Class C liquor. And then following are the items under letter B, the annual license renewals. We do not read, but they are there for your review. Is there anyone from public wishing to comment on these items? Anyone from council? Seeing none, I would ask Alderwoman Dickman to please set the agenda.
I would like to move to place all items on the consent agenda.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. All opposed, same sign. That closes public safety. Back to you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Alderman Jobson and Alderwoman Dickman. Next area is Public Works. Alderman Dunn and Alderman Kelly Orr. Alderwoman McGinnis will discuss. Alderman Dunn, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Item number 1 is a resolution approving the plan, specification, and estimated cost for the Kelling Street and West Central Park Avenue sump pump abatement project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 2 is a resolution approving the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the Gaines Street, West 30th Street to West 32nd Street, and West 32nd Street, Gaines Street to Western Avenue resurfacing project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 3 is a resolution approving the plan, specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the FY 2023 Seal Coat Road Rehabilitation Program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 4 is a resolution approving the specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the CY 2022 pedestrian curb ramp retrofit program. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 5 is a resolution awarding a contract for the design of Utah Avenue Bridge over Duck Creek Replacement Project to WHKS and Company of West Des Moines, Iowa, in the amount not to exceed $100,425. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 6 is a resolution awarding a contract for the design of the West 46th Street Bridge over Cardinal Creek Replacement Project to Venstra and Kim Incorporated of West Des Moines, Iowa, in the amount not to exceed $63,000. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 7 is a resolution awarding contracts for the FY 2023 sewer lateral repair program totaling $860,000 to 5 contractors and authorizing the Public Works Director, Assistant City Administrator to increase quantities for each contract with the capital improvement project budget constraints. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 8 is a resolution approving change order number 2 with McClure Engineering Company of North Liberty, Iowa, in the amount of $134,500 for the Duck Creek Interceptor Extension Project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 9 is a resolution accepting work completed under the Elm Street Bridge Replacement Project by Brandt Construction of Milan, Illinois, in the amount of $2,719,333.27. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 10 is a motion accepting work completed under the revitalization of the airport T-Hangar taxi lane project performed by Hawkeye Paving Corporation of Davenport, Iowa, in the amount of $75,284.50. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. Item number 11 is the motion approving the specification, form of contract, and estimated cost for the riverfront lighting repairs project. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. And item number 12 is a motion approving a professional service contract for subsurface archaeological surveys of 3 alleys and 1 street targeted for the CDBG funded improvements with Commonwealth Heritage Group Incorporated of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in the amount of $78,544. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, this item will move on. And Alderwoman McGinnis, would you set the agenda for us, please?
I certainly will. I make a motion that all items be put on the consent agenda.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign, and that concludes Public Works for this evening, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman Dunn and Alderwoman McGinnis. A lot of good projects getting done. Continue to do good work for the city. And the last area is finance. Alderman Condon and Alderman Cornett will discuss. Alderman Condon, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. There are 7 items on finance this evening. Item number 1 is a resolution awarding a contract for the 1413 West 13th Street rehabilitation to River Valley Homes of Bettendorf, Iowa, in the amount not to exceed $300,000. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address item number 1? Council? Seeing none, item number 1 will move on. Item number 2 is a resolution awarding a blanket contract for vehicle body repair work to Walcott Collision of Walcott, Iowa, and Erickson Chevrolet Buick of Milan, Illinois. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address item number 2? That item will move on. I'm sorry, Council? No one? That item will move on. Item number 3 is a resolution accepting the annual Burn Justice Assistance Grant, or JAG, from the federal government for 2022-2023 in the amount of $89,579. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address this item? Council? Seeing none, item number 3 will move on. Item number 4 is a motion authorizing payment to Visit Quad Cities for fiscal year 2023 tourism marketing services in the amount not to exceed $375,000. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address item number 4? Council? Seeing none, that item will move on. Item number 5 is a motion authorizing payment to Bi-State Regional Commission for fiscal year 2023 membership dues in the amount of $57,983. Anyone from the public wishing to address item number 5? Council? Seeing none, item number 5 will move on. Item number 6 is a motion awarding a contract for building security assessment and staff training to Hank Jacobson, personnel and workplace safety of Davenport, Iowa, in the amount not to exceed $59,750. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address item number 6? Anyone from council? Seeing no one, that item will move on. And item number 7 is a motion directing staff to purchase parcel number R0451-02A adjacent to South Concord Street for the purchase price of $165,000 and directing corporate counsel and chief financial officer to execute all documents necessary to complete the transaction. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address item number 7? Council? And below we have purchases from $10,000 to $50,000. And I will, we don't read each of those aloud, but they're listed here for your information. To our guests, I'm sorry for such a dull meeting, but I hope you had a nice time. Alderman Cornett, would you please set our agenda?
Thank you. I move that all items be placed on the consent agenda.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And that concludes finance, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alderman Condon and Alderman Cornett. The next area is, are there any ordinances, motions, or resolutions? There are none for tonight. The next area, is there any public business? Okay, if there are, please come to the podium. Microphone's above you. Again, name, please, ward or address. If you're not from here, I'd love to know where you are. You'll have 5 minutes, and thank you.
Name is Michael Ross. I reside at 3938 Clark Court. We need to find out what the city council is going to do about the crime. Our house and our property has been vandalized multiple times in the last 5 months. The juvenile crime is through the roof. The stolen cars, we as a city and you guys as a city council have to hold the parents accountable. Make a law where they're accountable for their kids' actions. You know, we shouldn't have to put security cameras up to be safe. It's unreal. We don't know what the next person's gonna do. I've been working with the bank. I live behind the bank at Dewtrack and Genesis. They've called multiple times. for, police assistance. We're asking as law-abiding citizens for the city to enact new laws for these criminal kids. That's what they are. We're done. As law-abiding citizens, I shouldn't have to stay up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning wondering, hey, are our vehicles gonna get stolen? Are they gonna break windows? I spoke to Maria about this. Something's gotta go on. The city has to have an outlet for these kids. I don't know what it is, but something's gotta give. I'm all for meeting with you, Mayor, my alderman, Maria. We've gotta come up as a community with something to curb the violence and the criminal activity in this city. That's all.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none, any other reports, Ms. Spiegel? No. I'll accept a motion to adjourn. Motion and a second to adjourn. Everybody be safe, drink water, have a good weekend. Thank you. We're adjourned.